623. 7 December 2020. This is number 2. Now this, what I'm about to read is from forwardobserver.com. It's like it's not quite an economic forecast, but well, here we go. Permanent job losses stacking up. While the summer boasted huge job gains during a strong recovery, non-farm payroll employment slowed significantly heading into the fall. Additionally, permanent job losses during the COVID crisis are rising at a higher rate than they did during the Great Recession of 2008-2009 and the dot-com crash of 2000 to 2001. According to Oxford Economics, nearly 45% of those unemployed have been permanently laid off. The Observer's note. While official unemployment rates have fallen 6.7%, the U6 unemployment rate, which accounts for those who have dropped out of the job market, has fallen to 12%, which is a better reflection of the unemployment picture. Oxford reports the share of permanent job losses is likely to increase from the current rate of 45%. All right, they report that permanent job losses are likely to increase from the current rate of 45%. For some context, just over 50% of all layoffs during the Great Recession were permanent. It does appear that with expected economic contraction of the first quarter of 2021, the labor market will be more permanently affected than it was during the Great Recession. Despite the bleak state of the jobs recovery, some economists remain hopeful that another round of COVID stimulus and relief can be targeted towards jobs growth. Okay, show me. Still, permanent job loss is a reflection of permanent business closures, which likely means that additional stimulus and targeted relief is likely to persist beyond the bill Congress is now considering. Additionally, slowing momentum in the labor market likely puts a V-shaped recovery out of the range of possibilities. I decided to add this next thing right after that, this jobs report, because it's appropriate. I actually found this on Facebook, and I'm going to put it here. You better open your eyes and minds. It's not about masks. Open your minds to the possibility. In 4 months, the U.S. transformed into an obedient socialist country. Government dictated what events are acceptable to attend. Violent protests that instill fear are okay, but church services and family funerals and patriotic celebrations are dangerous. And you bought it without a fight. Standing in a graduation line is a safety hazard. Small businesses were forced to close, but crowds to support the corporate money machine of Walmart, Lowe's, and Home Depot are okay. Come on, it's just a mask. Safety precautions. How about a little hush money? Here's $2,400 that we stole out of your paycheck in the first place. Enjoy. Buy something with it from a big corporation. Cash is dirty. We can't give change. There's a coin shortage. Use your card. In 4 months, they convince you to use a traceable card for everything. In less than 4 months, government closed public schools, then restructured education under the guise of quote-unquote public safety. In less than 4 months, our government demonstrated how easily people assimilate to quote-unquote guidelines that have no scientific premise whatsoever when you're fearful. In less than 4 months, our government successfully instilled fear in a majority of the population in America that allows them to control every aspect of your life, including what you eat, where you go, who to see. And the most dangerous and terrifying part, people are not afraid of the government to remove their freedom. They're afraid of their neighbors, family, and friends. And they hate those that won't simply comply. It's absolutely terrifying to me that so many people don't question authority. They're willing to surrender their critical thinking skills and independence. They just gave up without thinking, without a fight. Do you know what's coming next? It's just a vaccine. Come on, it's for the greater good. Wait until you're told that you can't enter any store or business without proof of the COVID-19 vaccine. Wait until you can't go into public events or get on the plane without proof of receiving the vaccine. I actually covered that. For everyone that doesn't believe this is possible, do you understand that government successfully dictated people when they were allowed to be outside, where they were allowed to go, and how their children would be educated in less than 4 months? Imagine being told you can't walk down the street. LA area? Does that ring a bell? California? Walking is not permitted. And that a majority of the population followed blindly because they were told to do so? You're kidding yourself if you think this behavior won't be repeated with a vaccine or whatever the next step is. 623 out.